Hey guys, so
Hello.
we're here at NGL DF versus DJ. Who do you think is gonna win today, Noodle?
I think it's definitely a DF game over here. It's a pretty stacked roster, and they've been pretty strong the whole tournament.
Hey, but you can't count out the underdogs. I am a sucker for underdogs, okay? This could be a Cinderella story.
I mean, DJ made it to the semi, so they definitely have something going for them.
Yeah. So Zoe, what do you think about the picks?
I think I think the Deimos Force team comp is pretty strong.
Yeah, let's take away their ranks and everything and just think about the team comps. I think it's a Yasuo comp. The Gragas can set up for Yasuo. It's pretty good comp. But they're lacking in the tankiness department. But Poppy brings a lot of tank into the play, I think.
Yeah, it looks like they definitely have a lot going on for the Yasuo over here.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of chips in one basket. Anyway, so what do you think? Is it an Irelia top or mid? They can go either way.
Yeah, looks like it.
So guys who are tuning in right now, it's winners bracket round 4, DF versus DJ. DJ won the toss and they wanted blue side.
So let's place bets based on which team will win which rounds. Do you think it's gonna be a 5-match day today?
I'm hoping for a Silver Scrapes 5-match game. Go all the way. See the teams brawl out and stuff. But probably looks very
Okay,
stacked.
so let's place down the bets on each round on which team our team is gonna win.
Let's start with Noodle.
I think it's a 3-0 Deimos Force.
Wow, that's a lot of faith.
I'm gonna simp for Deimos Force in this game.
Oh, Noodle simping. Straight up simping right now. I think it'll be like I'm thinking 3-2.
Yeah.
3-2 DF. What about you, Zoe?
I'm hoping it's gonna be a 5-match round, obviously, but I do feel that Deimos Force is gonna win. So it's gonna be Deimos and then the other team and then Deimos and so on until the 5 rounds.
Oh, so one match for DF, one match for DJ.
DJ, yeah.
Oh, okay. That will be exciting. So are you guys keeping up with NALCS? What do you think of TSM?
Well, I know today is Nemesis's birthday.
Oh, are you a Nemesis fan?
Low key. I used to be. I just
Oh,
don't follow him as much anymore.
yeah, but Cloud9 is showing a spectacle.
Yeah, they are.
Now we have to wait a minute. Yeah, we all hope it's gonna be a good match. I mean, if DJ they can get the ball rolling. They just have to hold their own for 30 minutes, and I think then it'll be very exciting to see. But if Morgana and Jin get a lead in lane, well, you're a bot lane expert. What do you think about the bot lane matchup?
I think this is I don't know actually. Depends on the players. Depends on the supports mostly. How the supports play that out. But early game, I would say Karma has a lot of poke in lane.
Well, I think they do have a good of. I think they have a lot of chain CC potential. Okay,
Which
there's a
one,
lot of
Jin?
echo. Wait, be right back.
Alright.
Yeah, Deimos Force definitely has more CC in lane, bot lane, that they can chain out.
Yeah. And we're back. Let's get into the game.
Hype.
Hype. Nuro is a DF fan, I guess. It's good that we didn't last so much in this tournament because we'd get our ass whooped by DF, I guess.
Oh, I'd
Yeah,
be scared to go
I'd
after
probably uninstall after that game.
Hey, no, Nuro, we need you. You're apparently the best ADC in Bangladesh, aren't you?
In the world.
Oh, in the world. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I think Zach's going to start.
Honestly, I expected an early invade from Deimos, but apparently everyone's playing safe. No one is invading. Everyone's in their own territories.
Mhm. I think the bot lane is going to be affected by their early game CS and how much poke the Karma can do. Because DF's bot lane doesn't have a lot of sustain.
Yeah, but they do have chain CC, and if they can pull everything off and the damage abilities off, then they do have a lot of potential to get ahead in the lane.
Yeah.
Yep. You get caught by a Morgana Q, and you eat
Forward for
a
a
Jin
Jin
4
root,
shot
you're
and
done
you're
for.
going
Yeah.
back to base.
Yeah. I think DJ just need to not to let DF snowball. I think a lot of the games nowadays they're really fast. I like
That
it.
was a
It's
good
very,
poke from Karma on Morgana.
that was a full enhanced Q.
Yeah. Well, regarding DJ's bot lane, they also have a chain CC. Karma can root with her W.
Oh,
and
that's
Jin
what I
can
was talking
provide-
about.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gonna get
oh.
fourth shot. Oh no, Jin couldn't auto attack. You see that Karma.
Yep. Clutch E.
See, that's the difference. He got exhausted and he walked back. I would have still flashed in for that 4th shot.
That's why
'cause
you're the
greedy,
best.
Noodle. that's you being greedy.
And died and complained about that exhaust.
Blamed it all on Zoe. Yeah.
Why did the enemy team have exhaust? So it's all your fault.
I think Zaya's gonna be scared to farm now because of that early game. Oh, here comes
Ooh.
Gragas at
Can I
bot lane.
request
Ambitious
the
flash
moderators
from
to adjust
Gragas.
the lanes properly, so we can have proper matchups against the lanes
Yeah.
and see how their CS is doing.
Ooh, Irelia going very low.
Damn, if she stays long enough, she might actually die. But Zach's on the top side of the jungle, so.
I know this feeling
But
like.
he's actually moving mid. Irelia doesn't have a lot of help. Oh, he's moving.
Ooh, and there's a first blood at bot lane. Bot lane. Gragas made a return gank with the summoner-less Zaya. Oh, I think Karma's gonna be in trouble now.
Can we have a replay on that?
Let's see what happened at bot lane.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is too far behind. Oh, that fourth shot
That
coming
chain
through.
CC, yeah.
Gragas didn't even have to gank. Oh, that was a flash from Morgana as well. Whew. No, Morgana didn't even die over there. Nakib, could you fix the champions' positions in the scoreboard so we can, yeah. I don't think Zach did a lot of anything this game. Gragas is still ahead of him in CS, even though he was like at bot lane for the last 5 minutes.
But as a jungler, who would you say has a better wave clear or a faster or more effective wave clear? Is it Gragas or Zach?
Definitely, I think it's a Gragas. But late game, like, the things that Zach can bring to the table, Gragas, I think, cannot anymore. He's not as strong as he used to be. And it's going to be, I guess, it's going to be a damage Gragas with runic echoes and stuff. So I'm scared of a Zach late game.
Let's see if he lives up to that expectation.
Let's see if he can get to late game so he can be that behemoth.
That too.
Oh yeah, and he was buffed. Oh, Poppy just say bye-bye to Irelia. He doesn't want Irelia to get all that experience. Tons of damage, yep. The chat saying hype casters. Ooh, Morgana getting caught, but that black shield. Ooh, that fourth shot, Noodle. That was How'd
Do
you
you
feel
think
about
do you
that,
think the
Noodle?
Karma should have actually exhausted the
That's a
Morgana
pop champ for Chunk.
or the Jin instead?
The Karma should have exhausted Jin.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
no.
he was the one dealing enough damage for them to back off, so they couldn't secure that kill.
Yeah. Ooh, I really are trying. I think it's pretty even at top lane.
I really are doing a lot of things, but not really scratching the poppy though.
I mean, but the Poppy is pretty tanky, so he needs to get enough damage.
Yeah, and look at the itemization. He already has that Thorn Mail component. Aurelia will do no damage to him now. Let's see the mid lane CS. Mid lane CS. That's almost a 30 CS lead for Yasuo.
It is. It's not. It's a very strong start from Deimos Force. They're dominating all lanes right now, except for top. But there's not much Irelia can do to sort of break that stalemate on top.
And I think Poppy just made a freeze at top lane now. So if Irelia wants to farm, she has to push up so far ahead.
I like how Jin follows up with his route every time the Morgana lands her own route.
Ooh,
that
bringing
was-
out that
that was
heal
close.
from the Zaya.
Ooh, Zaya's having a hard time in this lane. And it's a cold start too. Ooh, Poppy just negating that jump.
Damn. That was a good ult for Gravis. Lissandra's
Ooh.
separated and she's dead.
At least she got a kill. That's the first kill for
Yeah.
DJ. Let's see if this turns around anything. Yasuo's still getting all that farm at mid lane. He didn't even have to roam. But Noodle, if you were Xayah now, what would you do? How would you damage control this thing?
Right now, it would just be waiting under my turret, hoping for some CS from the Jin God.
The yes sir lane.
Yeah, it is what I call a yes sir lane. If Jin wants me to have CS, I have CS. If Jin does not want me to have CS, I don't have CS.
So you're always in a state of yes sir. Zach trying his best to get this Irelia some sort of lead. Ooh, that gank. This bot lane.
DJ almost getting that kill on the Jin. That would be huge for Zaya.
Yeah, he has a bounty on him. Oh, Zach goes in. I think Gragas may have.
It's the
Oh,
classic greed.
Yeah, I mean I would do that too. So. Is that an ult from Lissandra? Yeah, that was an ult on Yasuo. This is not looking good for DJ.
So I have a technical question. If Poppy uses her ult on an enemy champion and Yasuo is near, can he ult that enemy champion
No.
before
he
they get
can't.
away? Okay.
No, he can't. That would be
I
OP.
was just wondering, given their team comp, how else can Yasuo use his ult besides the Gragas ult?
I think all you need is a Gragas. He already has 2 knockouts.
Yeah. I mean, that's gonna be very vital towards the end game or in team fights.
Yeah, but in my solo queue games, Yasuos don't even need a knockup. They're like, I can do this by myself. But most of the
I have
time they go like,
I have my tornado.
Yeah,
to
most
win
of the
this
time they
side
go
lane.
0 and 7.
Oh,
Give
there you go. There's the ult.
Oh,
There's the two-man ult.
yeah,
Oh,
Yasuo didn't
that.
need anyone.
Damn.
Zach just turned into blobs. Yasuo wants that kill. He's gonna lose his life for that.
Yeah,
What
so
if-
turning around that gank, that was very unfortunate for DJ.
yeah.
Oh, Poppy going on in on.
Oh, and she sends her back.
Irelia is still going in. She gets that kill.
She got it.
She got it.
Whoa, Irelia.
That flash was worth it. She got the kill.
DJ showing signs of life. Let's forget about the mid lane gank, but they're showing signs of life nonetheless.
Greg is taking this opportunity
TF pick up their
for
second
the
dragon
dive
as well.
while Zach was just respawning.
Oh, that's Zaya ult. Zaya's in so much trouble. Look at that Gragas. He just goes in. Oh, Zaya got a kill. Oh, and he couldn't get the other
Oh.
kill.
That was close.
No, would you say
Gragas
that's
is there on
hashtag
mid
worth?
left.
Yeah, I would say that's worth. Zaya got 300 gold that she was very unlikely to get.
That's a hashtag worth. We should spam chat hashtag worth for Zaya.
Yes, moral support.
Can you guys hear echoes?
I can if I have the game sound on, so I have to mute that. Unfortunately.
Ooh, Zach goes in. Oh, and a kill. Gragas is over here though. It's a 3v1, and you
Oh,
see
that was
DJ
a
showing
good cleanup from DJ. They're coming back.
they're definitely coming back. The gold lead isn't that high. There's just like a 1k gold
That
lead.
was really good response from the Zac and the Karma as well.
Yeah, that's what Zach brings. He's like surprise. It's like a surprise. He just comes out of nowhere and just turns around fights. And his
3
gank
for nothing, and now they get Rift Herald. Irelia is going in on Poppy.
Irelia is
Doesn't do
really
much though.
holding her own against this Poppy now. I mean, look at the Poppy. She's 0-2-0 and the Irelia is 101.
she has a completed.
Yeah, I gotta
Even
take my
as a
words
CS
back.
lead.
Even though Poppy got all that armor, Irelia is still managing to 1v1 that Poppy pretty well.
Yeah. All that Zach visits on the top lane paid off.
Yeah, even if Zach didn't gank top lane, he set up a lot of vision for
Yep.
Irelia to be this aggressive. He's an enabler.
Okay, so they're
And we're back. It seems like a close game, to be honest. It's not that big of a lead that we expect from DF.
Yeah, DJ has played really well into coming back into the game.
Yeah, the first couple of kills at bot lane, I thought the game was over right there. If it was a normal game, we'd say GG FF20.
While
Ooh,
DJ has its top and jungler ahead, I do see that the Jhin is consistently keeping his lead in the bot lane.
Yeah, Poppy doesn't have a full item yet. That's the problem. Maybe if he finishes his Thornmail or Sunfire Cape, he can come back into the game. But before that, I think he'll have a very hard time against this Irelia.
Dragon's coming up pretty soon, and it'll be the third dragon of the game for DF if they manage to get it.
Speaking of dragons, Nakib, I think we should have some timers, dragon timers on the screen. Ooh, Karma getting caught. And she gets out of there. Oh, she's not. But DF. Can they get a kill? That Jhin is very fed. I think she... Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, that was a good ult by Xayah.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
if
so
he could just...
close.
Very well played by Xayah. She was
That was
almost
very good
about to
defense.
wipe the Jhin and the
All of
Morgana.
them. Yep. Very good try. But this Jhin is now 502 with a 650 gold bounty on his head.
Let's see the gold difference between Saya and Jhin. That's more than 3,000 gold ahead, Jhin.
That's a whole Infinity Edge.
Ooh, I can't see the items. Well, that's a full Infinity Edge. Jhin is one item ahead of Xayah now. This isn't even a competition anymore between them. And the third Drake gets taken by DF. Next Drake is Ocean Soul. So you better bet that they're gonna invest a lot into it.
No, that's the Mountain Soul.
Oh yeah, Mountain
Yeah,
Soul. my bad.
imagine a Mountain Soul buff on a Poppy in late game. I would not want to go against her, even if she wasn't ahead in lane.
That's the thing. Poppy doesn't have to be ahead of lane. He just needs to be a shield. Just gonna stand there and just whack people in the face.
And won't die.
Hopefully. We should shout out to Sadman. I think he'd be really happy for this Jhin.
Yes, definitely.
So why do you not like Jhin that much?
I don't like standing waiting for the fourth shot to reload. I don't know. My brain just can't process it. Playing around the reloads.
Yeah, it's pretty technical sometimes. People think it's easy just to, oh yeah, 4 shots.
Yeah,
Oh, 4
definitely.
shots. Yeah, but they underestimate what Jhin has to do. Look at that. Jhin Always.
See, this is what I love. Every time the Morgana lands a Q, the Jin always follows up if he's in range. Beautiful.
He almost had that kill. He got the flash out of Karma.
Oh,
Yep.
And Gragas is
And the Gragas is just
almost
trying to
finishes
clean
it up.
Almost gets it.
but he might pay for that.
But Zaya is probably gonna get the kill. Flashes out.
Oh.
That
Oh.
Zaya ult did not hit.
Oh,
You think
that was-
Zach was trying to give over that
No.
kill to Zaya?
Yeah, he was.
That cost him his life.
That's why I never give you the kill, Noodle. That's why I never do it. I know you complain and you hate me sometimes, but you know, these things happen.
I mean, KS can also
someone-
stand for a kill steal or a kill secure. So
For someone that smites every cannon, when they come to my lane, I really expect you to steal all of my kills.
Hey, it's called taxing. Okay. I give you a kill, you give me the cannon. Oh, and DF starting Baron now, and I don't think DJ has any idea. I don't think they can answer this as well. That's going to be an easy Baron for DF, even without their jungler.
Look at all the vision control around Baron.
Ooh.
That was really well set up and played out by DF.
And just like that, look, DF is like 5k gold ahead. Almost 5k gold ahead. And DJ has
The
nothing to
entire-
answer that.
the entire team in DF has consistently higher vision control than each and every member of DJ. Look at the numbers.
Oh.
All of them have higher vision scores. It's a team effort to keep the map well lit up so you know what's going on everywhere. DF so far has very good control over objectives. So far they've gotten all the objectives except for the Rift Herald, I think.
And then in 1 minute, DJ has to fight Deimos for that soul with Baron on.
Oof.
That's going to be scary.
That's gonna be very, very heated up. Hopefully we'll get to see a good team fight upcoming.
I mean, if they don't fight for it, the game is over right there.
Yeah, they already have Baron buff. They're gonna be pushing in tier 2 turrets right now.
And this all stems from the DF's bot lane having so much pressure in lane. It allowed Gragas to get
says
all.
AP Gragas was buffed this patch, so we might see a ton of damage from him.
Yeah, that's what he's been trying.
But then Gragas is the only AP damage in that team, which is mostly why Zac went for Ninja Tabi instead of any other route. Lissandra did not yet finish.
That's the soul right
his
there.
boots.
I'm hoping for a fight. If DJ doesn't fight for this. Oh, Zac goes in. And it's stolen by Draxler. I mean, secured. I think it's over. I don't like playing with enemy
Zach
team.
went in for that steal, but Gragas was having none of that.
Yep, the red team still got it.
They've got Soul now.
They have Baron. They have everything that they need to close this game out. Okay, Noodle, let's have a bet. Do you think Jin will die this game?
That's very difficult to say. I'm not sure what kind of a player Crixus is. If he wants to greed for that,
I mean,
for
I
all
know
those
it's
kills
true.
at Fountain, then yeah, maybe. But if he keeps playing the way he's been playing till now, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I know if it was you, you'd just flash into that fountain. You gotta send that message to the enemy team that you ain't scared of them.
Oh, they get
Nice
a.
engage from Zac.
Ooh, that's the dead Morgana. But look at that Poppy, soaking up all that damage. Chin still alive. And the fourth shot comes in, but Gragas takes it away.
This Gragas got away with this health 3 times now, I think. I just feel bad. Okay, shout out to a lot of the chat spammers saying ooh woo woo. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here.
No,
Appreciate it.
don't say ooh. This is that kind of
Listen,
I think we should.
there-
This is where we ban this girl from casting.
because of the ooh.
No,
Is
no,
that ooh free zone?
I'm just shouting out to the chat spammers. I'm not saying anything.
But you appreciated it. You're
I
enforcing this
appreciate the
kind of
engagement.
behavior.
I appreciate the engagement. I love that we have 32 people watching us right now. That's pretty great.
I think they're here to watch Noodle, to be honest. I mean, not watch him, hear him. Deimos with over 11k gold lead. Or 10k. I can't read. I'm sorry. Ban the male caster.
See, Orny is on my side. On my side. He knows what it's about. She's gonna
Good old
go
girl
for-
power.
Yep.
You know what? You guys should cast the next one. Just girl casters.
Are you just saying?
I
that
think
to
that's a great
go
idea.
home and get some dinner?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go eat after this.
I,
so you-
I think chat also wants an only female cast.
Another battle ping disconnect.
And we're back, guys. What are the win conditions of DJ? I think they're pretty slim right now.
For this match, yeah, I would say.
We just need one good team fight from DJ, I think. I still have hope for DJ.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen comebacks from a more dire situation, right?
We've done comebacks from more dire situations. It's a no give up attitude that we have. That's why our games are like 50 minutes long most of the time.
Yeah, when it's at 5 a.m., it's not fun, dude.
Yeah, but I don't think we were playing against Deimos Force in those comebacks.
True.
True. Deimos looking clinical. Oh. So speaking of those comebacks, I don't think that's happening this game at all. I take it all back. I'm
I mean,
sorry,
it's
chat.
still just the first match in 5, so they still have.
Yeah, even though Deimos sort of dominated the whole game, we did see some glimpses of hope from DJ.
Yeah. I think if they go back, think about it and have a better draft, I think that they might have a chance, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure if it's the draft, but I definitely know these players. DJ definitely has what it takes to hold up on the early game to give them a better chance in the team fight stages.
Yeah, and that's a victory for DF. Deimos Force dominating that game. And I'm gonna go set up another game for them. So stay tuned, chat. We'll be right back.
And we're back with two new casters, Shafi Sadman and Orani. Hi,
Cutie
guys.
Mima in
Hi
the
guys.
house.
So we see DJ picking Jin this time as an
Yup, they're
ADC.
taking Jin right away from Deimos right there. Jin
This is
had a
so
perfect
exciting.
score last match.
With the Lucian ban, this should be a very easy lane for Jin
I'm
because
glad that
Lucian
they
is a very good counter to Jin.
hmm And I'm glad that one of the teams still selected Jin, and you happen to be a caster because you are a Jin main. How do you think the first match went, and how do you think DJ can use Jin? And do you
I
think
I
this
think
Jin is gonna be as good as DF?
I think Crix has played that Jin perfectly. He had over 10 CS per minute during the whole
Mm-hmm.
game,
Yep.
and his deadly flourish, that is the W skill of Jin, he used that to perfection. I mean, whenever there was a CC applied on DJ's champions, Jin always followed up with his W and always landed it. So
Yeah, this is
that
what I
that pretty
love.
much guaranteed a kill for the Jin.
This is what I loved about Jin last game, especially in bot lane and being a support main myself. Every time the Morgana landed her route, the Jin would definitely follow up with his own route. It was so good, and they dished so much damage out just through that combo.
Ash is also kind of a counter to Jin, but Ash needs some kind of peel to in order to kill the Jin. So let's see who their support pick is. We see probably
Hmm.
a set top by DF
Yeah, but Seth is also played as support.
as a support champion right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I wonder if, since you did say that Ash might need a peel, I think maybe Set's gonna be support, but most likely not. People usually, around here at least, people usually play Set on top. But I'm
Yeah.
excited to see DF with a Lee Sin. Lee Sin is a very high skill cap champion. You need to be really good to play Lee Sin well.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Draxler
you.
played that Gragas pretty well. I think he managed to get away from with a low HP every time there was a team fight between the two teams.
Do
He
you
was
think this
very lucky to
Galio?
get out.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think this Galio is mid or he's gonna be support?
Hmm,
That
Actually, no,
might
hard to
mid.
be a
tell.
mid
Definitely mid.
He might
Galio.
mid. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember a time when Galio used to be support for a little bit of time. There was this meta in the past, I think.
We can see in the chat
Finally,
that,
a
mid
Nautilus, like a
Galio.
CC support, like a hard CC support on DJ's
Yeah.
side.
It's a Jace top, so it's gonna be hard
He has to be
hard
a
for the
mid.
set to lane against the Jace because of all the harass he brings.
Yeah, with
Mm-hmm.
his range and
We're still waiting for the last pick by DF. Sorry.
so DF went Mordekaiser. Does that bring any deja vu PTSD thing for you?
Oh, oh, so it's a
Okay. This is so
it's a Galio
confusing.
support.
And okay, it's a set mid.
This
All
is an
right.
interesting team comp.
Yeah.
Set top with a Camille and Ash bot lane, or Ash or and Galio bot lane.
I think Ash is still going bot lane with the Galio.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can't be
I've
an
seen
Ash mid
ADCs.
lane.
I mean, I've seen ADCs in mid. I mean, Miss
I've
Fortune
I've
very
played Jin
well.
in mid lane
Exactly. So you
myself.
can never tell these days.
Yeah.
I see that
So
they banned the Yasuo, which Yasuo and Jin were prominently doing well in the last match, and they banned the Yasuo and picked Jin in their first pick away from Deimos.
Yasuo is such a tilting champion. I cannot with Yasuos. I hate Yasuos. I am so scared of them.
Yeah, we all are. But I mean, if you had to go against a Yasuo or a Master Yi, which one would you pick?
I think I would choose to go against a Master Yi because I really hate Yasuos from the bottom of my heart.
Okay, I mean, as a mid lane, you do have that right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very scary.
I'm pretty
Very
sure a lot
tilting.
of people don't like Yasuo. I mean, I think you either really love him or you absolutely hate him. There's
Yeah,
no in
there's like no in between. Yeah.
between.
But yeah, I'm really excited to see this game because last game was so good, especially the Morgana and Jin comp.
Last game, I think up until mid game, DJ had kind of a comeback going for them, but it was all over when they fought for the dragon, and since that dragon, DF never let that lead go.
Hmm.
So
I
no,
think DJ should fight for objectives early on. I did notice that Deimos Force got the first two dragons without DJ even noticing
yeah,
or even putting up a fight. So they got free dragons there. They got a free baron.
I think
So I think they should really focus on objectives. I think they should just focus on objectives, lay low, bear up the game one step at a time, and carry on from there. Because team fights, definitely Deimos Force is stronger. Hopefully, this comp will work out for DJ, and let's see how we get into the match and how this turns out. The Cassiopeia stun might actually be a game changer if it's played well in team fights.
yep, absolutely. Last game, the DJ concentrated more on top lane, their Irelia, and tried to play around that Irelia, but sadly it did not work. Uh, Irelia was doing quite well in lane actually against the
Yeah,
Poppy.
she did develop a lead against the Poppy, but I feel like they could not project that lead in the later game because Deimos just dominated the late game. They had all the objectives, they had all the buffs, the Dragon Soul, the Baron, and they just pushed it to the base, and there was nothing much DJ could do by then. So hopefully they're gonna maintain vision scores better this game and focus on
And try to
objectives.
focus on objectives
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Objectives is basically the norm of the game right now. If you don't have them, you're missing out on a whole lot of power. Yay, the spectators delay is down and we're gonna get into game very soon.
It's a Camille top lane.
So I think it's a set support because Galio has teleport as well
Uh,
as Camille.
yeah, we see
Yeah.
that Galio going aftershock.
Hmm.
It's gonna be very tanky in lane.
So will the Camille. I mean, Camille has Grasp of the Undying.
Yeah,
So,
it's gonna be
yep,
good for trades.
yep.
Small trades are gonna be better for the Camille against Jace, but Jace has better harass, so we'll have to see how it plays out.
So as a Jin, how would you deal with a set support in the enemy team?
Sets up. You see, Jin has very little room for escapes, so
Mhm.
a Jin has to be always be careful about set approaching towards a Jin
Hmm.
and trying to avoid his CC, the face breaker,
Yeah,
and basically he has to just avoid being chased by Set and getting CC'd in lane because Jin has very little room for escape.
true. But then the Ash has her W, which slows, and then she has her ult, which stuns.
Exactly.
So
So
if Ash's stun ult, I mean, is followed by a set combo, I mean,
it's a very good
what do you
combo.
think the
I can see how
Nautilus
it
can
works
do
out.
in that situation to help the Jin?
Yes, I can see. I can see the Ash slowing down the Jin with with her W, and if Set has approach velocity in his runes, then I think Set can easily chase down the Jin in lane.
Hmm.
We see he's taken inspiration runes, so he might actually be going for approach velocity.
Yeah.
But Nautilus actually brings a lot of help for the Jin in lane. A Nautilus CC with Jin's W is also a very good combo. I've played
Definitely
that.
not.
I played that combination a few times, and it works out very well.
Yes, you
Actually,
and I did. Yes. Yes, Nautilus actually has three CCs. So because his passive also roots people in the first basic attack, and his
yeah,
Q is a hook, and he has an alt which airborns the enemy champions.
yeah, he brings a lot of CC to the table.
And we're back with the round 2 of Deimos Force versus DJ. Who do you
It's
think
gonna
is
be an
gonna win?
exciting match.
Yep. Who do you think is gonna be the winner for this match
It's very
or
hard
round?
to tell because, now the other team's gonna come back stronger. And so it's very hard to tell, but I'm so excited to see what happens.
Well, whatever happens, I hope it's a close game. I hope we get to see some really good team fights around objectives and in general while pushing into the bases and everything.
I
Oh,
can
yeah.
see DF winning bot lane because of that Ash slow on Jin and the runes that Set has and his skill set. So they're gonna run bot lane down. That's what I think.
And you're yeah,
So we see
you're
a Jace mid this game and a Cassiopeia top.
Yep, they're actually the Cassiopeia player. This ZZ Blast is usually a mid laner, but he is playing top this game.
Oh, that is super interesting. And can we talk about the Jin skin for a minute? We like
I
this
think this is Shaka's favorite skin.
yeah, so he loves this skin so much and he thinks this skin has the best music in this entire game.
He does have the best music in the entire game. Whenever I'm playing this skin, I always turn the music up high. And
Yeah. It's a
Thorn
very
players
pretty skin. I really like it too. But yes, it is Satwan's favorite skin, and we had to mention it.
There's already an engage by the set.
level
Ooh,
1 fight
set
between
is
Jin and
just shredded.
Ooh.
The junglers are horizontally farming. There's there are no invades in this game either.
yeah. That's the dancing grenade on the set. Set is actually very low right now. He has taken Hail of Blaze as his first rune through inspiration runes.
Yeah. The first trade-off actually caused Set to use up his potion, so he has no more sustain in the lane except
Yeah.
for the little health that he gets from minions from the support item. We see both junglers in the top side of the jungle. Lee Sin is invading. Hopefully, there's going to be a fight between Zac and Lee Sin, and the Lee Sin goes in. Oh, so close.
Oh,
I think we are
dear.
gonna have the first blood.
Yep.
Oh my.
See, this is why I like the Lee Sin plays.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. He had to use the smite, but he did secure the first blood on Lee Sin. Nice. We're gonna
That
watch
was-
that
that was
again.
pretty.
Lee Sin,
Coming into
That
the
was
enemy's
pretty
blue side jungle.
neat.
knowing that he's
Oh.
low, and finishes off with a smite
Super
and a
neat.
punch.
And using his E to finish off the Zac.
Oh.
Nautilus is very low and Ash gets his first blood.
It's worth. Yep.
There was also a kill in mid lane
So
by Galio.
there's no flash available for Deimos Force bot lane and no flash on the Nautilus. Only Jin has
Oh.
flash remaining, and Lee Sin is hovering on the bot side of the river as well as Zac. Deimos Force bot is gonna be recalling and setting, cashing in that gold. Although the kill went to Set instead of the Ash, I mean it's still a kill.
It's still a kill, yeah.
Yeah. I love this. Do you see that deep ward though on the crowd?
Yeah. You have to keep vision in order to
this is what I was talking about. Deimos Force has very good vision. They controlled the vision score so well in the last match around objectives and in lanes everywhere, keeping the map well lit up for them to see where the enemies are.
Oh,
Galio going in for the trade with the Jace. And Set as well.
that was definitely very ooh.
Yep, that was only one kill for DJ, and Deimos Force already has 6 kills in the bag.
Super ooh.
This Zac is pretty behind on that Lee Sin.
It's
because
it's
DJ
very interesting how the set support has responded to the Galio's in the mid lane
Yep,
and
that's
responded
going-
very quickly with the Lee Sin as well. Galio will go down. Nautilus will go down to Ashe.
I like how Deimos Force, the players know when to engage and disengage and go back and forth. I've seen that set on very low health multiple times this game, but he did not die once. That's pretty impressive. That's where you know how to
Like,
when to go in and when not to just to hover
yeah,
on the
like I
side
have
if
never
your ADC needs you,
seen.
but not engaging fully with
Yeah,
that.
I have
There's
never seen a set support. I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen it, and it's
Set
pretty
support
cool.
is pretty common these days since
Yeah,
he
it's
got
been
nerfed
in the
from
meta
top
for a
lane.
while, but yeah.
Looks
But
pretty cool and
Set
pretty OP.
Set is very OP. I mean, it's one of the new champions. That's how Riot works. Make the new champions insanely OP, so people play
DF
them
secures
and
the dragon as well
they're
as a
like,
kill. 2 kills, in fact.
there goes Zac again. He's even further behind on this Lee Sin now. Lee Sin even has a lead on CS as well as definitely kills.
Oh wow.
This set is doing work.
Yeah, this set is doing a lot of
Yep,
work. Going into mid lane.
Keeping in all the damage and engaging in every one of the trades.
There's already a 4k gold difference in between the two teams at 8 minutes. So that's the thing to worry about for DJ.
Yep, if they let this escalate, it's just gonna snowball and they're gonna have no way to get back into the game after a point.
And this game, it's not gonna be a cloud drake because as it was the first drake to come spawn. So it's gonna be either a ocean, mountain, or an infernal drake for
Yep.
soul.
It's a good thing. I don't like Cloud Souls either.
I think it's the least important drake soul to have in the game.
I mean, Mountain gives you buff, Infernal gives you damage and burst.
Yeah.
Those are nice things to have, especially in team fight comps.
Yep. We see a CS lead of 10 by Cassiopeia, but it's not much of a difference when the Camille has 3
Compared
kills
to-
and 2.
Yeah, exactly. The 3 kills and the 2 assists on the Camille. The game has been paused again. We're gonna be right back very soon. And we're back. That was a very small pause. I appreciate that. Oh no, it's paused again. And we're back. I think I spoke too soon back then, but we're back. And there's another fight down in the bot lane, and two
It's a
people.
double kill for Galio.
Yeah. They're
Wow.
just on gray screen simulator for them right now. I'm still hoping they're gonna have a comeback, and it's not gonna be a 3-0 because, I mean, this is the best of 5. We want to see 5 matches. Look at this set's health. I mean,
As long as he has his W up, he can
he's good.
risk.
Exactly. He has peel. He's this buff of a champion.
Sid,
Oh,
Sid is
finally.
going to go down. He couldn't use his W.
I think I cursed him maybe. And I think the Ash might actually kill the Jin before she dies. No. Oh,
Oh my
that was
God.
very close. That was very
Oh,
close.
it's so close.
But the Nautilus got the kill on the Ash. That
Ash
was
would have killed Jin actually
Yep. If he
because
didn't.
of her attack speed, but Jin could have went back for the last shot. I don't know, but
I think
would
she
have
was
been a
trying to
risk.
get W.
Yeah, but there was no shutdown gold on Ash, so I don't think it would have been worth it.
True. But given that Jin is behind on CS, but Jin did still get a kill, so that's worth.
Yeah.
Can we have that replayed, please? And the Rift Herald is taking towers in the mid. We're watching the replay on Jace. This Galio is pretty low right now. And yep, Lee Sin to the rescue for the mid laner and finishes the Jace off.
This Lee Sin is everywhere. He is coming in
Lee Sin
from
is
bot lane.
doing work. Oh my god.
He
Look at
is
his
503.
503.
He's been everywhere in the map. Bot lane, mid lane, not so much of
I mean,
top lane.
he was just mid and now he's bot. Beautifully played. I
Yeah.
love a good Lee Sin.
Draxler's playing it very well.
And now he's stealing his opponent jungler's farm.
Okay, the Jin is gonna die here. If no.
Oh.
Maybe the Jin could have went for that.
No,
Since Lee Sin didn't have his Q up.
Set and Ash are still
Oh
there.
my. Look at what's
I think he
happening
didn't want to
now.
risk it because Nautilus was still on his way. And Cassiopeia dies again to a Galio gank to the top lane. That trade did not work in favor of DJ. Look at the Nautilus's health, look at the Jin. They're forced to back off, and now the Camille is here. Try and see if she can secure it, but she can't. Nautilus gets away. Jin is still under turret.
How are they everywhere?
The
all the
Cassiopeia is here. Oh,
time?
that was a good
Oh
ult.
wow.
Galio brings a lot of roaming ability for
Yep.
DF with his ult.
Ah, there's more fight.
Oh,
See Camille,
that
Lee
is a
Sin.
huge shutdown on Camille and 800 gold in Cassiopeia's bag.
We have to see who gets
It's-
this kill. Not
Galio versus the whole world.
Those are 3 shutdowns in a row, guys. 3 shutdowns in a row on the top, mid, and jungler for Deimos Force. Damn, that's a lot of gold being transferred to DJ. But that's good. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is something that helps them have a comeback. But I'd also like to point out the wards Deimos Force has planted in
look
the
at all the deep
four
wards.
side jungle. Exactly. Look at that. 2 control wards, 1 normal ward in the top side.
DJ
as
has
well.
no idea about these wards at
Exactly.
all.
I
They're
mean,
just walking past
Nautilus,
through their bushes.
please scan.
They're just gonna walk past these wards.
The thing is, Nautilus, his support item did upgrade, but he still did not change his trinket into a scanner. The Zag doesn't have a scanner either, which is fine. I guess it's a jungler's preference, but the support must always switch out to a scanner once his support item is upgraded. So I think that's a big mistake on their part. I mean, you can pick out control wards because you can see them, but what about the normal wards? You
Oh,
can't.
wow.
You need a scanner. To
Lee Sin fighting
Lee Sin,
2v2 in front of
another
the Zac.
kill for
That's
Lee
Lee
Sin.
syndrome.
They're just being
And the game is
dominated.
paused again. Be right back. And we're back.
All the lanes have been dominated so far, including objectives by DF. We see an ult from Ashe, stun the Jhin.
Look at
this
how
will-
both Ashe and Set are focusing on the Jhin. Like nobody is even paying any attention to the Nautilus up until the Jhin is dead.
That was
And now the
Exactly.
Nautilus has absolutely no way out. I think he could have queued out, but I think that was already.
Oh,
on
that
the-
was a good kill by Jace. That was a very good kill.
That was a
But-
good revenge for his fallen comrades.
Oh, and there's
And-
a TP.
TP coming in from Galio. And he's here. The taunt lands and the CC. This
Probably
sets
said
up
it's going to secure
dishes
the
out a
kill.
lot of damage.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Galio
wow.
secures the kill.
Scored by the Galio. Very well played.
And with that, the bot tower has fallen. There's a huge goal difference right now. We see that Ashe has about over 1400, 1500 gold over the Jhin, and the team goal difference is almost 10,000 at
The
16
Galio,
minutes
Deimos Force mid laner is leading in gold.
by
from
3,000
everyone.
gold.
Yep. I feel like Zach had very, very little impact on this game because he is very, very behind on CS. I mean, that's almost a double CS difference. He has 56, where Lee Sin has 103, and Lee Sin even has 7 kills in his bag, whereas Zach is just 0-4. That
I-
has to put him so far behind that I don't think he will have enough effect in this game.
I
You know,
think Zach got
even-
Zach became a little demotivated. Exactly the point where Lee Sin got the first blood on him with the double
I
buff.
mean, that's still the beginning of the game. You can't give up, guys. No, Zach, you have to come back. I don't think it's gonna happen in this game, but still.
And
That's-
there's the
yeah.
fact that Zach has been disconnecting for a while now.
Technical issues, another problem in BD. I dream of the day when BD players won't have to use battle ping for gaming. Am I right? Please spam in
Amen
the
to
chat
that.
if you agree. Look at the
D-
wards. Look at the
D-
wards. Like,
DF is just pushing into their jungle, clearing the wards, and just
Yep, I mean,
putting in
Jace
their deep
right
wards.
there, Jace was recalling on 2 of Deimos Force's wards. They are playing the vision game and the objectives game. They have the map in their control, and they're slowly pushing inward towards DJ lane by lane.
I don't think there's going to be any sort of comeback in this game because this has already become one-sided.
A team
The-
sparring is happening in the top lane.
The goal
while
difference
Ash
way too
and
big.
Camille are pushing mid lane and bot lane separately.
Exactly.
I mean, they're keeping one lane distracted and just diminishing other lanes. And DJ is just not being able to keep up with this pressure. And the tier 2 turret falls for I think all the
The Jin will go down.
Oh, that was a good ult attempt by Ash, but it misses.
Goes down anyway.
Yeah, the Jin goes down anyway. He was too low. No set to peel for the Ash. Oh, he's there, but he's too late. The Ash goes down. Galio's ult coming up, and ooh. I mean, do you think the stopwatch was necessary there? I think that was kind of a waste because he was gonna die anyway.
It was a desperation call by Zach.
It's just a reflex
Yeah.
button pressing. Yeah.
I mean,
And now they're calling
he
for
needs to use it somewhere, so why not
four
here?
people are down in DJ, and the call for the dragon is up. They're gonna reorient, reset, and go for the dragon now.
So it's gonna be an
It's
Ocean Soul Dragon.
Ocean Soul, yes. This is gonna be their third dragon if they can bag it. Bloodshed has quit and reconnected. I feel bad for DJ's jungler. He has been having a lot of technicality issues. Maybe that's why that has affected his gameplay in this game.
It just brings down the flow of a champion or any player, especially a jungler.
Actually, yeah. Very annoying, very
Like
demoralizing.
the
especially
game
when
might
you're-
be paused, the game might get paused for you, but it still brings out the flow that you were playing
Yeah,
in.
I mean, it's a pause in the momentum of a game, so of course it
Yeah.
affects you, especially if it keeps on happening.
Exactly.
DJ is constantly keeping up the pressure. The top side of the jungle is pretty dark. They are moving toward Baron. Is it gonna be a Baron right now?
They're probably gonna take out the Cassiopeia
Oh,
first,
are they gonna have a pick on Cassiopeia? Yes, the set engages. The
and
Galio,
the
the
Arc
Ash
Elf.
ult, and I think the Cassiopeia is down. Yep. That was a very good. I love how Seth has been taking picks on, in this game. Even
Yep.
during the laning phase, he has been very, very effective. He soaks up a lot of damage, has a lot of good CC and engage. Even dishes out a lot of damage as well.
Exactly.
Maybe I should place that support someday.
You should.
You should.
Wow.
It's a very aggressive support.
That is an ace. I think they might not even go for Baron now. Do you think they can end? Cassiopeia is on.
Probably they can end. Probably if they can take out Cassiopeia,
does not have her ult up though. She can't stun with her
or
ult.
her flash. So this can be the end for DJ.
Yep.
I love.
I think
how they're always
the Deimos
together.
Force
It's
is
so
gonna go
nice.
for a quick win right now and not gonna go
Oh,
for
yeah.
this. But the
Ah.
team is up except for Jin. Maybe they're gonna be able to push them off.
They might get a lot of shutdown goals here.
Yep.
Oh my.
There
no.
goes Set. But then there also goes Jace and Nautilus. And
double
Deimos
kill.
Force is gonna close the game with
Very
another
clinically.
pick for round 2.
Very clinical game by Deimos Force. They responded to the map awareness very quickly in all parts of the map.
They
And
had
they-
pressure consistently on in every lane and in the jungle. I feel like the Zac could not even farm in his own jungle at a point. So that was round 2, guys. See you in round 3.
All right, so we're back, and we have the whole crew here now. We have Oriana, Cutie Nima, Gamma Crush, Noodle, and me, your boy J Killer D. So it's not, it's not the female casters anymore, because we boys need attention too.
Yes, it's the entire team of Just L here to cast the third match. Hopefully, it's not going to be the last one. We're still going to have more matches, and let's hope for a comeback from DJ. Spam in the chat, guys, please.
Yeah, DJ, take my energy. That's what
Yes.
everyone's.
Yeah,
And I want this
apparently.
game to go on. So
Yes.
I would have loved Crixus to pick that Jin again,
So,
but
do
he
you,
goes.
do you think that Crixus played a better Jin than
Then,
Cursed Warlord?
of course, yeah. I think because his CS was good on my Crixus' CS was good on Jin, and as well as Ash, in fact, and he uses W properly, which I didn't see from uh Cursed Warlord.
Yeah, but he's not picking the Jin. He's picking Draven. We're going to have.
Draven,
We aren't going to have any Jin this game. Are you
yeah, it's
sad,
gonna.
Gamma?
I am a bit sad.
Sadu.
I
So
see
I'm
that
gonna bring.
they.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I see that DJ did ban the Lee Sin, who did quite a bit of work in the last match, and they do not want a repeat of that. So they just took away Lee Sin from them.
You know what I'm hyped about? I'm hyped about Rusty Panda on Blitzcrank. He is known for his hook champs. I played with him or against him, mostly against him in many tournaments, and he is a good hooker. No pun intended. So, taking
Oh,
it
they're
to
gonna
our
secure the
resident marksman, Noodle. Noodle, what do you think about this matchup? Draven versus Kaisa.
I think if it goes late game, Kai'Sa has a good chance. But Draven's Draven in lane. If he starts snowballing, it's a yes sir lane again.
That yes, sir, lane.
Draven can output so much damage with just one item. It's very hard to go up against him during mid game, so I think it's gonna be difficult for Kaisa during the early and mid game.
And we have Mordekaiser and Zed on Team Deimos Force. I think Mordekaiser can just alt Kaisa out of the game, out of any team fights entirely.
Oh yeah, Salman, you're a big fan of Mordekaiser. What do you think about this matchup?
Mordekaiser versus Set.
Yeah.
Uh, I think Mordekaiser will not be winning a 1v1 against Set because of Set's W. And in during team fights, Mordekaiser, I don't think Mordekaiser should be ulting the Kaisa. Instead, he should be ulting Set instead, which takes out a lot of CC from uh, DJ's team comp.
Mm-hmm.
And Kaisa should be focused by the Kha'Zix instead. So, yeah.
What I'm looking forward to is this jungle matchup. As we saw, that Draxler has been dominating the jungle for
Yeah,
the
in
past
every
few
game.
games. Yeah. I really want to see Rhydon Skarl do a better job at jungling.
So, given these matchups on both of the team's sides, which Kane are you expecting to see, the red Kane or the blue
Of
Kane?
course, Red Kane.
Definitely Red Kane. You can't play Blue Kane in these tournaments.
Yeah.
I think Red Kane brings a lot more CC
Mm-hmm.
and sustainability, whereas Blue Kane, he kills one carry and then he's out of there. Yeet.
Yeah.
I see the chat spamming flowers for DJ, so they have a lot of support from the chat.
Yep. Hopefully, they're gonna be able to hone that and have a comeback.
Oh, it's actually DJ Wisen Molla, and he's actually playing Set in the mid lane, and it's a Vladimir top. So Set versus Zed. Arnie, what do you think of that matchup?
I'm a little scared of Zed always, but then again, it's a set. Sets are super tanky. So, we never know what might happen.
Yes, and chat keep
That
giving those flowers.
the shield from Set might actually save him from Zed ults.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of like acts like a Zonia's hourglass,
Yeah.
if you think about it,
Or a very big barrier.
or a very big barrier. Yeah,
Yeah.
because the more damage you take in, the bigger your shield is.
Yep. I
But
mean,
do you
Set
think
And
this set will
has
save
that.
his W for
he has to.
after
Yeah,
that ult?
he has to save it for after the or else he's dead.
I mean, I think it's also gonna be useful in the laning phase when because Zed tries to reduce your HP and like constantly bruise you, right? And I think Zed W is gonna help a lot with that harassment or trade-offs in lane.
See, this Mordekaiser wouldn't be ulting the Kane or Janna or Vladimir because Kane can 1v1 a Mordekaiser even in his ult. The only thing the Mordekaiser can do is take out the CC in DJ's team and ult the Set. So if he ults Set, that brings the team fight to a whole new advantage for DF.
I think I think if this game we keep coming back to this, but if this game does go to late game, I think that DJ has a very high chance to win
Yep,
because they have better chances to outscale their opponents. Draven early game is going to do a lot of damage, but at one point, Kaisa does outscale Draven.
Yeah.
it does. And Red Kane, we all know what Red Kane can do late game.
And Vladimir.
Yeah, but this Z pick is kind of. I mean, I can't not trust the DF players with their picks, but you know.
True. I mean, do you think the Z pick actually indicates that they're gonna try and close out the match mid game?
They definitely have to, or it becomes a
Mm-hmm.
hard climb
Yep.
for DF. So Noodle, are you hyped about this game?
Big hype.
Oh, Arnie has big hype. Of course.
Yeah, definitely big hype. I think Deimos Force is feeling it. They think they can pick Kha'Zix, Zed, Blitz, Draven, and just roll over the game.
Yeah, and we see that a lot of this pressure comes from the bot lane. I think it's a lot of bot lane focus, both teams, and especially DF. They like to attack the bot lane a lot,
Yeah.
and Crixus just runs away with the game with a few ganks. So they have complete faith in Crixus, I think. But Zoe, what do you think about Blitzcrank versus Janna? Would you like to be Janna when there's an enemy Blitzcrank?
No, definitely not.
I mean, Janna has a good escape disengage plan though, because
She
if
does, but
let's
if she's hooked already, I mean,
Hooked,
I,
knocked up, and silenced.
yeah, and silenced. I mean, Draven doesn't need a lot of time, especially in the early game, and Janna is pretty squishy early game.
that's true.
So she's actually pretty squishy in general. So, if she gets hooked early lane, early gaming phase, then it's gonna be very hard for her to sustain herself and the ADC. I would not want to be this Janna right now. I mean, I feel like a Morgana pick would have been better because it would be able to negate all the CCs from Blitzcrank and Set or from Kane. But I mean, sorry, from Blitzcrank. My bad.
Yeah, but Morgana was banned.
Yep.
I think Morgana has been a very prized pick for this game, these
Yeah.
couple of games. And
Do you guys? Is it just me, or do you guys see that the Set has electrocute as his rune?
wait, does he? Oh yeah, he does.
I wonder how that's gonna play because I mean
Okay,
it will
okay,
proc at some
finally there's
point.
gonna be an invade. There's the Janna right in front of Blitzcrank. Wait, that was a
Oh.
flash
Oh.
and another one, but okay.
Oh wow.
Okay, they still got first blood. I mean, I guess that's gotta be worth.
Blitz with the 200 IQ flash to bait out the Janna flash.
Yeah, he
If that hook
definitely
landed,
baited up.
that would have been very Pog champ.
They
Yeah.
had done the same thing against the Saviors. The Blitzcrank had flashed just to bait out the flash of the other
I mean,
opponent.
at this point, they're just having a little fun. They have 2 games in the bag, and Deimos Force is just carefree and taking it easy right now. You can see from the Blitzcrank flash. I mean, okay, the stream is
Resuming, yeah.
resuming. Yes.
But I
It's a
think
good thing Kha'Zix got the kill because Kha'Zix's second jungle item is only uh, 450, but he's gonna start with a longsword instead, which
Now,
helps
can we have
building
the
up to his.
champions adjusted as per their lanes, please? Thank you.
yeah, Kaz is gonna have a lot of pressure now. If he finds Kane
We're
in the
gonna be
jump,
pausing the game for a little bit because Draven has high ping. We're gonna be right back very soon. And we're back.
I
I'm
think the
very
chat.
interested to see. I'm very interested to see how the set will proc his rune on Zed.
I think yeah, I wouldn't ever take execute on set. I think Conquer is way better on set, especially for extended trades.
Yes.
The Vladimir is actually harassing the Mordekaiser quite a bit. But Mord is still ahead in CS.
Blitzcrank gonna go for the hook, and he caught
There
Janna.
it is. But he got harassed instead. That Kaisa doing some work for the Janna. Defending.
Kaisa got the fourth shot
Yep,
over there.
defending his support. Like a good ADC.
I think Panda was expecting to hit level 2 a little earlier than he did.
Yeah.
But
There's
alas.
that electrocute. Oh,
Oh.
that wasn't bad.
This is a big IQ play from.
Oh!
Oh,
close.
that's hype. That's hype.
And the Ignite could not finish that off. He is
Electrocute
resetting
coming
with that
through.
money.
What do you think, Sadman?
Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, yeah, Seth was going for that early play because he took electrocute. He knows he has to go in on the Z very early because in late game that's not going to be much of use.
Ooh, Draxler finds Skarl in the jungle. Oh no, it was a counter gank at the top lane.
Can we have a
Mordekaiser comes on
replay,
top.
please?
Okay, what's the gank? Oh,
Ooh, that was a good classic scan.
but that Mordekaiser passive. I think that was a little bit of over aggression by Kane. But we want that. We want Kane to be more proactive because Draxler has been everywhere, both of
Yep.
these games.
We see Kha'Zix mid again. And the set's in trouble and he's dead. A replay of that.
We.
That was a Wii, wasn't it? Orange?
Draxler just
Yeah,
keeps
that was a
pressurizing the
Wii.
map in every way
Oh,
possible.
every way possible. Yep.
Yeah, we just saw him at top lane, and here he is at mid lane. And Janna gets hooked again. And ignited. But Kaisa dishing out a lot of damage.
Heal wasted by the Draven.
Ooh, Kane
Not
coming in for the
wasted.
gang.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
and then there's
And the
Draxler in
Kha'Zix
bot
gets
lane.
got again.
Traxxer's always there to answer any ganks done by Skarl.
Carl.
Traxxer still slithering
Sneaky.
around bot lane. Is
He's
he
gonna
going
wait
to
for.
go? Oh, he's just gonna back out of this. He doesn't know where the enemy jungler is. And Janna gets hooked. Janna... Janna shields the turret instead of...
That was a whoopsie.
That was definitely a whoopsie. Things are not looking good for DJ.
Yep, he's hardly been able to farm at all. Already a good CS difference.
Okay, Zed reaches level 6 first. Now he's gonna use that W.
Ooh, Panda in the mid lane.
Oh!
And
that
that's
W.
gonna kill.
Coming into work, that shield.
I see how that shield does counter that.
Exactly.
Yeah, the more damage you take in, the more damage it does. So you have to definitely use it after the Zed's ult.
I like how Mord was completely ignoring the Vlad poking him and just focusing on CS.
Mord has a lot of sustain in lane with
Yeah,
his
that's
W.
what I'm saying. It's insane. With his W, with the shield, and then gaining it back as health.
Yeah, but so does Vlad. So it's just
Vlad
gonna...
has more.
Yeah, these are both very sustainable champs. And a neck and neck mashup for each
Ooh,
other.
Panda hook.
Grab again.
Did you
I
see
think-
how the
I think
Draven
he
dodged
took
the tornado?
Yeah. Those fancy clicking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Deimos Force for you. A lot of fancy clicking.
Ooh, and Draxler gets the blue. He jumps in and steals that blue. Bad news for Kane. Still didn't hit level 6. I think Draxler brings a lot of pressure to the game.
Yeah, he's already 4-1 doing the first dragon, while Kane is having to back without his blue.
Or level 6.
Yeah.
The thing about Kayn is you have to constantly keep on ganking the champion that you intend to be. Like, if you are Red Kayn, you have to always keep on ganking top laners so that you get your farm as early as possible. But with Draxler continuously putting pressure on the Kayn, it's not gonna. It's not
Ooh,
gonna-
Mordekaiser turns around a 2v1.
Oh wow. That was beautiful. Can he do this? Oh my
He even
god.
gets
Oh.
the flash out of
Oh.
Vlad, and Zed just kills
Cleans
each
it
other.
up like he's
Yep.
supposed to do.
They're like always there for each other.
Kane at top just for damage control. And look at this at bot lane. They're not gonna let
They don't
the
care
enemy
about
bot
their
lane
power.
farm.
There's Draxler again.
Yep. He sees Kane at top lane, so he's free to do this at bot lane. And Zed finds Kane.
That dishes out a whole lot of damage.
That's a
Ult
dead
comes
Kane.
in.
Oh wait, he might
Oh,
not die.
that
He
misses.
might.
Oh, that was good.
Oh,
But
and
Kane
he
still
does
secures the
die.
kill.
And goes back to his
And
shadow.
yep,
That was
clean.
so
Wait, did
nice.
Kane reach level 6 yet? Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He
he
just
did.
ulted.
Yeah, he ulted too. I think Zed was
I
trying to
mean,
bait out the Kane ult
yeah. Plus,
before
I
he
mean,
ulted.
Zed is Kane's master, so I guess the lore was right.
Zoe and her lore.
Yep.
Ask her anything
Gotta,
about the
gotta
lore.
love me
and she-
some lore. I mean, the stories are there for a reason, guys.
yeah,
Every
for
champion
Zoe
has
to
a
learn about it.
story. Yeah. I cannot wait for League of Legends movies and series to come out. Just come out already. This Draven has almost double the CS that Kaisa has and 2 additional kills. This is not looking good for Kaisa or Kane. They're both
That's a,
0-0.
it's a 6k goal difference in 10 minutes.
Can we see the goal difference between Kane and Kha'Zix? Because
Yep, it's almost 2k.
3,000.
ooh. Kane coming to top for a return gank, but Termi just proto belts out of there. And also what Draxler is doing is whenever hold on.
I see how Kha'Zix even got a free dragon and a free Rift Herald here in this match as well.
Did you see that isolation damage from Kha'Zix?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I still feel that DJ is not warding objectives properly enough to even see that they are being taken away from them when they're not even aware of it. That's a double on
The
the
roam
Zed.
from the support.
Yep. Kha'Zix
I think
cleaning up
DJ is
top.
just mentally done with this game
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, the situation looks dire.
The team coordination is on another level for Deimos Force. I mean,
Deimos
yeah,
Force
literally-
has. They already have complete control around Dragon. They have those deep wards in there. Bot and mid have their waves pushed constantly. There's no way they can even have a look at what's happening around Dragon for DJ.
Yeah, DF just owns the map right now. It's just a yes sir game for DJ at this point.
Just all lanes.
Kane hasn't been able to transform yet, which is a big disadvantage for them.
Yeah, as you were saying, like Kane needs to do a lot of damage to melee champions for his
Yeah.
transformation that he needs. That red Kane, that sustained Kane that he wants so badly. But he's just being shut down all over the map. He goes to farm his wolves, and there Draxler is to pick up his kill.
Ah,
And I understand his mental state right now. Like when your jungle doesn't belong to you anymore, it just has a huge toll on your mental state.
At what point do you think this game turns into cyberbullying?
The Kane is asking on chat, আমি কি এই খেলা নিয়ে diamond যেতে পারবো?
I honestly feel for DJ because it's not like they were just sitting around getting crushed in all lanes. They were trying to make plays in some of these lanes. And
Especially the first game, right?
And the second
Right.
one. They did
over here as well,
fine.
and like just because of the fact that they picked late game champs in top and bot lane, most of those plays did not come true for them.
Yeah. I think picking late game champs in this series is especially a disadvantage, given that the first two matches ended pretty quickly. It didn't go to late game. So
Good
I
point.
think, yeah.
Do you think the drafts were superior by Deimos?
They just played it well. That's what I think. They just played it better.
Yep, same here. I think on an individual level, the players on Deimos have an advantage over DJ.
I just think they have a better overall coordination and communication among the team. I
They've
see
been
how
playing
well
for a
coordinated,
while now.
especially exactly. It all boils down to experience, I guess.
It's a two-shot from Kha'Zix.
Yep. And the Kai'Sa's
What is that?
deleted.
Damn it. Oh my god.
That's what you need to pay if you come into Kazakh's jungle. Everything belongs to him now. Remember, you guys remember that meme that there's always a Garen in a bush?
Oh.
Any bush you try to go in, there's always a Garen in the bush. But in this game, there's always a Kha'Zix just
It's the
lurking there.
Kha'Zix.
Yeah.
What is he now? 10-1? Oh my.
Chat's going crazy with noodle hypes.
The DJ mid laner again having technical difficulties and disconnecting and reconnecting.
And Kaisa gets the shutdown.
Yep.
And
Sets here. Is he no, misses the damn. That's unfortunate.
Oh wow.
I like how Kyurinima is casting and also leading the chat.
You need to make sure that everyone is hyped.
Not sure how I feel about that noodle joke hype. Gives off the impression that jokes are rare from me.
It is rare for them. This is just the beginning of noodle jokes.
Hey, don't talk about my boy like that. We'll lose our ADC, and we need our ADC. Crix is he just refuses to die and takes on two people and just... If the situation didn't look dire before, I think what DJ needs to do is not get discouraged by this game. I think they haven't been playing together for a long time. And they should learn from this experience.
They still have the lower bracket to go through. And
Oh, yeah.
They do. They
Yeah.
might still be the winner.
And in the
there.
first
Never.
game, they did like show some signs of life. And if they can just tap into that for the next games, I'm sure they can beat any other team in the tournament.
Yeah. They might achieve their Ultra Instinct and come back even stronger. I think the reason why DJ is losing is because like you guys aren't giving them your energy. It takes a lot for that spirit bomb, you know.
I think we need a new spam in the chat, guys.
JD Kha'Zix hype. two words. I think what DJ needs is DJ Khaled to come and give them a motivation speak. What do you think, Fido?
I think that will work.
Another thing I noticed about DJ is that their vision control has been very poor in all the 3 games that they played.
Yep.
They didn't properly ward their jungles, and therefore Draxler has been dominating in the jungle against Skarl.
Yeah, I agree. I've been pointing
Just
that
because of
out
the vision.
since the first match. Even in the initial phases of the match when your jungle is not taken by a Kha'Zix, like in this case right now, but
But Gamma,
they
I think
didn't have enough vision around objectives, around their flanks, anywhere, which helped Kha'Zix to just come in easily for ganks on every lane. I mean, we saw him everywhere doing work consistently throughout all the matches.
Exactly.
but
Yeah, I don't.
for a
Yeah.
lot of this game, they haven't been even able to walk into their own jungle.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
And when you're
after the
this
game.
behind, it's really hard to buy control wards.
Yeah, but I want to counter argue that and say that I don't think I don't think Kane even bought a pink ward this game or a red ward.
Yeah, we haven't seen him.
I
do
haven't noticed that, but Kane's also 0 and 9.
I mean,
That's
for
why, kids,
example,
buy red red wards or you become 0 and 9. Never let this happen.
always buy control wards, no matter what lane you're playing or what champion you're playing. Just buy control wards for the team, guys.
And don't get first blooded by the opponent jungler.
Vision is essential. I mean, I was even stating it in the second match. I think the zombie had his support item upgraded, so he gets 3 wards from there freely, but he still didn't switch out his trinket with a scanner, and he was walking among enemy wards. Deimos had planted wards in their deep jungle, and they were just walking all over it, but did not realize that because they didn't have a scanner. That's what I mean about their vision control. It was very poor early game, which gave Kha'Zix the chance, or even basically Draxier the chance to just come in and take whatever he needed and gank.
Draxler just waiting for the Kaisa to come out.
He's just
That
waiting,
I can kill her with a one shot now.
like Randy Orton.
I feel bad for ADCs when a Kha'Zix like that is on the loose in their own jungle.
Yep, this is gonna be a Baron.
As Noodle said, this is a yes sir game, and DF hasn't been saying yes to anything that DJ wants to accomplish. Hey, can I have my blue?
DJ
Nope.
has
Can I
no
have
idea about the Baron, and even if they did, there's nothing much they can do. And the Baron goes to Deimos Forest.
17k gold difference.
That's gonna hurt.
See how he avoided his W.
Yep.
And Kane dies somewhere.
Somewhere.
It doesn't matter at this point. Anywhere he goes, he'll just get caught out. He has his jungler item. And this might close out the game, actually.
I guess it's a 3-0 after all.
Noodle's prediction was right.
The Prophet. Is Noodle the Prophet, guys?
Because I think Deimos is just on another level of gameplay in this tournament.
Yeah, we
In
gotta
this
get to
tournament?
diamond now, guys. I mean, we gotta play this well.
I mean, but I have work, so...
uh, true. Real life gets in the way. GG, guys.
GG.
And
F's in
Deimos
the chat,
Force,
boys.
yep, closes it out with a 3-0 victory right into the finals.
GGDF and F's for DJ. That was a good game
Yep.
for one party.
Semi tigis, eh?
Wait,
Nakib, did you mute?
Oh,
no.
wait, losers Okay, that was an error on my part, guys. Sorry. Deimos Force has gotten into the semifinals now from the quarterfinals.
That's a lot of Fs. But I think DJ can do well in the losers bracket and come back stronger. I have hype for them. And so with that, we close out this stream. That was a
Tune in
good game.
tomorrow for tomorrow's game.
And follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube for all the updates and all the gameplays that you see. And if you liked our stream or casting by whoever we are, please leave a like.
Also,
Subscribe.
players, include your friends. Tell them to come watch you. You guys are doing great. It doesn't matter if you're losing or winning, it's all in good fun. Just include more people from the community and let's just all have a very good time.
Yeah, and if you have friends that are simps, of course, simps are always welcome to our stream.
So tomorrow's match is VP14K versus Static Tribe Righteous. So please tune in tomorrow at approximately 9:30, and we're gonna start out that game.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Caster crew out.